The oldest language in the world is Ethiopian Ge'ez. Hence, Ethiopia is the oldest civilization in the world. And it started approximately 7,500 years ago. And if you go to the Brooklyn Museum, it was started in Egypt approximately 6,000 years ago. That's why in the book Blacks Before America, it states that Egypt was called the granddaughter of Ethiopia, and Egyptians were referred to as disobedient Ethiopians. So let's see why. Manasseh was 12 when he began to reign in Jerusalem, and he did which was evil in the sight of the Lord. Because Manasseh, the king of Judah, have made idols. So therefore said the Lord God of Israel, behold, I am bringing such evil upon Jerusalem and Judah, because they have done which was evil in my sight, and have provoked me to anger, since the day their fathers came forth out of Egypt, even on to this day. Hence, Haile Selassie is called the conquering lion of the seeds of Judah. Let's see why.
You are descended, Your Imperial Majesty, from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba.
Notice the reporter told him, you are a descendant of King Solomon and Sheba. You see, those are the lies of Judah. For Judaism wants you to believe, through the Kebun Nagus, that he's the 225th descendant of Solomon, when in fact he's speaking clear English. He did not say yes. Listen.
This is just our story, ancient story.
It's just a story, an ancient story. In other words, it's not truth. And I'm speaking clear English. I did not agree with you and say, yes, I'm the descendant of Solomon. Because common sense will tell you, how could the root of David be a descendant of Solomon? Like, think of that logically. So let's listen.
Who was not of royal blood and became regent. He became emperor on November 2nd, 1930, and was crowned Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, King of Zion, conquering lion of the seed of Judah.
Notice he got to conquer the seed of Judah. Because we all know the seeds of Judah was worshiping Baal. So who else worships Baal? These are all the Vatican Baal statues. In other words, the Vatican has more than one. And what they do? Ask yourself, if the Romans killed Christ, how can they teach you about him? So according to Rome, they killed a white guy from Africa. That's his own father and his own son. But notice Ethiopia doesn't follow BC AD on their calendar. In other words, they don't follow that Horus in a white Jesus costume masking as Christianity version. That's why the song goes, people are afraid of the ones that really love them. They go to the assassins to confess their sins. So who are they? And who do they follow? The Pope wears the skull cap worn by the sun priests of Egypt. Notice Egypt. So what's in Egypt? The Ben Ezra synagogue, which is the oldest synagogue in the world and the longest lasting servant. So what did God say? He left 87 Bible verses about bringing Israel out of Egypt. Because if you're in Egypt, you're controlled by Egyptians. So I have come down to deliver them from the power of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land. So where's that land? Don't forget, Cleopatra had children with Rome and with Greece. So let's read. Though thou exalt thyself as eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How would things of Esau search out? How are his hidden things sought up? That's in Obadiah, verse 1.
Judgment is coming on the land.
Judgment is going to come.
judgment of God is going to come. And this is what's going to happen. God is going to sweep all the ungodly out of the land. God is going to destroy the wicked out of the land of the living. And we don't want you to suffer that.
So as you notice, in Ezekiel 38, Sheba is here. So when is Sheba supposed to be here? After many days, you will be given attention in the final part of the years. In other words, Sheba is a modern day character. She's supposed to be here during Revelation. So if she's supposed to be here during Revelation, who is she supposed to be with? She's supposed to have the dynasty of Moses and Queen Sheba. See, according to Judaism, they want you to believe that Jesus and Moses and David and Solomon, all them died thousands of years ago. But look what is written. Jehovah God fulfilled his promise by a powerful dynasty of kings from the loins of Moses and in the days of Solomon and Queen Sheba. So when is Sheba supposed to be here? In the final part of the years. In Ethiopia. Sheba.